All right, ladies and gentlemen, hi and welcome in. Phil Nagy on Sports, joining you here this morning. It is our AFC Game of the Week as voted on by you, the fans. We got the 5-2 Titans coming into Indianapolis to take on the 3-4 and a recent upstart Indianapolis Colts here from Lucas Oil Stadium. We'll fly over top of the dome. Welcome in, George. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and get this one popping. Happy Friday, everybody. Football Friday. Huge Browns-Steelers game. Looking forward to that sim coming up either tonight or tomorrow. Kit and I have not talked schedule yet about that one, but we'll get that one to you. Looking forward to it very much, especially with Baker back for all intents and purposes. And so we'll bring that one to you. Just got done. Hey, James, welcome in. Just got done trying to tweak the rosters a little bit. Make sure that the important injuries are taken care of. I cannot promise that every single free agent that got picked up has been picked up, but at least there should be not starters in. So there again is a look at Wentz, the simulated stats. All that we have forced to happen is that they are 3-4 by record only, so that's what he has done in the sim up into this point. And yes, George, it's going to be a great weekend. Get pumped all day for Penn State. Hopefully we roll him. Here's going to be Wentz to leave the pocket, and he's going to scramble for 7 on his first play of the game. Almost got jump kicked in the face by a linebacker. Again, Jayon Brown, middle linebacker from the Titans, one of the injured players for the Titans. So you'll see a little bit more of 51 David Long Jr. Speaking of Michigan and college football, big matchup for them tomorrow at noon as well. Michigan State should be a good one. Here's a 3rd and 3 now after an incomplete pass. Wentz under center. Stretch it right side to his running back. Can he get the corner? And he cannot, and he's knocked down. Jonathan Taylor gets 1 yard, needed 3. Rashaan Evans is going to have a big day again without Jayon Brown, his normal middle linebacker counterpart in this Mike Vrabel 3-4 base defense. And that's going to be Rigoberto Sanchez to come in and punt it away. So 3 and out to start the game for the Colts. Ball's going to check at the 5, at the 3, and into the end zone. All right, out onto the field, Ryan Tannehill, fresh off their butt whipping of Kansas City last week. They're 5-2. Again, there you can see the look at his simulated statistics as we have just made sure that the records are identical, so we have no idea how they are getting to those places, but they are. All right, a shotgun look. Does have both of his receivers healthy. Remember, a couple weeks ago, they did not have any healthy receivers, and obviously the most important player on their offense, Derrick Henry. Tannehill quickly over the middle, overthrows everybody. Missing a couple of receivers, but they're near the bottom of the depth chart, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. Titans are relatively healthy coming into this one. Back to pass, Tannehill. Pressure coming from Buckner, and he's going to force him out early. Third and 10, Tannehill firing it off a back foot, floating it into no man's land. What a throw. It goes over everybody's head. And 0 for 3 on the opening drive that saw Tannehill give the ball to Derrick Henry 0 times. So maybe just a little bit too cute for their own good to start the game, perhaps. For both teams going away from their bread and butter. Both teams solid at running the football. Obviously none better than Derrick Henry and the Titans. So here is the second possession of the game. Carson Wentz over the middle. Got his man, a little bit of a drag route to the right side. It's Michael Pittman Jr., and he's had a very good season to start with, becoming a really electric weapon now in his second season out of the University of Southern California, of course. 13 personnel, bringing in all 3 tight ends here. Wentz, turn around, give it to Jonathan Taylor, trying to get the left side, rather. Marlon Mack in the game there. You'll see a mix of both Mack and Taylor, and of course Naheem Hines as well. Keep playing hard, he says. 2nd and 8 now, shotgun look for Carson Wentz with trips to the right side. He's back to pass. Now he's going to set up a screen to the left side, and he just turfs it. Pressure right up the gut. Hines got kind of stuck in the middle of those big bodies, and unfortunately was not able to get free. Wentz does the right thing and clocks it right side. Caught, no, dropped. He had his man kind of streaking down the field. Was Marlon Mack there on that play, and he went up high for one-on-one coverage and just couldn't bring it down. And that's going to bring in Michael Badgley to try a 60-yarder. And he drills it. Oh, my. That thing barely made it over. Look at Badgley. 60 yards, and that thing just squeaks over and then bounces off the back of the stadium. Holy moly, what a kick. 60-yard. That thing was kicked from the midfield stripe, and he absolutely drilled it. 3-0 Colts to start the game here. Again, welcome in, everybody. Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy joining you today. Kit still stuck at work. George, thanks for being on to help moderate the chat. Should it ever get out of control again. And, of course, good morning and welcome in, James. All right, I formation. Maybe we'll get to see Derrick Henry touch the football. Nope, we're not. Actually, we are going to see it. That's going to count as a run as it's a backwards pass. And he'll be ripped down and actually get a 2-yard loss as the linebacker Franklin got over there aggressively. Hi, Karen. Good morning and welcome in. So technically that counts as a run, even though it was just a backwards pass. And they're going to actually lose two. Great tackle in space by Franklin, the linebacker. Back to pass now, 2nd and 12. Left side, dump it off again. He's got his man. This time it's Julio Jones, and he's got the 37, and he's got a first down, Julio Jones. So there he is, what he's done so far as a Titan, virtually speaking, 29 for 360 and 5 touchdowns. Definitely an important part, at least why they think, at least according to them being 5-2. Nice play by Darius Leonard. Scrape off that block and take down Derrick Henry at the line. Yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully Clowney and Tack can just be enough to give it a go. Denzel, we much more need him next week with Jamar Chase and company than Sunday, in my opinion. How's DPJ? I haven't seen today's injury report. Is he trending in the right direction? 3rd and 6, he goes deep into double coverage, and he overthrows everybody, including Julio Jones, the intended target. I'm just really surprised with how much the Titans are throwing the football here to start. DPJ didn't practice either. Okay. How much the Titans are throwing the football to start the game. Momentum towards the side of the Colts. Now a shotgun look for Wentz. Again, they have lead 3-0 after the 60-yard field goal from kicker Michael Badgley, who is in after Rodrigo Blankenship is on IR. Right side run for Marlon Mack, give him maybe a yard. Oh, they give him 2. What the heck. 2nd and 8, just across the 20. Wentz now back to pass. Now he's going to roll right. Plenty of time. Now he's going to throw back to his left, and it's caught by T.Y. Hilton. Catches it past the 25, scoots his way to the 28. He's going to be just inches short. I think he is 3rd and inches. Wentz in a shotgun now. 4 wide receivers and a running back on his left hip. Safety Matthias Farley with the tackle. Slant over the middle, and it's caught by Hilton. Man, that was kind of scary and lazy. Breon Borders right on the backside of T.Y. Hilton, but Hilton is able to make the catch and get the first down up to the 37-yard line. T.Y. Hilton, 2 catches back to back. There's old Jackrabbit Jenkins as well in there. Right side, knocked away, swatted away by the linebacker, Rashaan Evans there, as both those middle linebackers are dropped into a little bit of a curl zone. Swatted away, 2nd and 10. Again, just still very surprised at the lack of running. Double tight ends to the left side, actually 13 personnel with the 3rd tight end on the right. Here comes Wentz, he's leaving the pocket, Audrey chasing to the 40, and he'll slide down at the 41. Carson Wentz showing those legs. Couple of scrambles now for 11 yards, brings up 3rd and 6. Yeah, the lack of running is very strange. Still running the live playbook, so for everybody. Here comes Wentz again. He's got the first down to the 50, and he'll slide down at the 50-yard line. First down, Colts. Man coverage downfield. Everybody covered. Just got their backs to you. You take off, and you pick up about 12 yards and a first down. That's pretty easy offense there between the 20s. Shotgun again for Wentz, just on the other side of midfield. He's back to pass once again. He's going to fire a drag route across the middle. He's got his man, Zach Pascal. And Pascal's going to pick up a short gain of about 5 with his first touch of the game, Zach Pascal. They certainly skew here because we're running play up the middle with Marlon Mack. He's going to fight near the 40 for a first down. I think he's going to be a yard short. He will be 3rd and 1. They are definitely a little bit appropriate or disappropriately skewed towards the pass, although here's another nice run for Mack. And Mack's got the first down up the middle. Defensive line getting pushed around by Quentin Nelson in the interior of this Colts offensive line. Quentin Nelson, of course, one of the best guards in the NFL, if not the best guard in the NFL. Back to pass, Wentz, dump it off right side, got his man. First down yardage achieved and more. Pittman fighting his way inside the 25 to the 22. First down, Colts now. Here's an ace formation. They're inside the 25-yard line, first time today. Turn around again, give it Marlon Mack, juking his way to the middle. He'll get the 20 and be brought down by David Long, the linebacker. Give him a gain of 3. Trips to the right side. They've handed off 3 out of the 4 times as soon as you called him out for not running, James. Back to pass, Carson now moving. Watch out, pressure coming, and he's going to go down. Danico Autry got him back to the 28-yard line. Looked like Wentz tried to get around the edge to scramble this time, and it did not work, and Vrabes loves it on the sideline. 3rd and 16 now for Carson Wentz. They're in field goal range, clearly, as he's kicked it from 60 earlier. Wentz for the end zone. Oh, he couldn't bring it in. Mo Alley Cox had it in his hands and could not bring it all the way in. Badgley going to come in from 45 to double the lead if possible. His kick is up, and his kick is good. 6-0. Michael Badgley drills the kick. There's Brent Hundley, the backup quarterback. Rookie Sam Ellinger, of course, also on the roster. Active roster right now as well. Man, that's a breeze in this dome. He just drilled that thing about 50 yards out of the back of the end zone. All right, still 6-0. Titans with the football. 3:29 to go, first quarter. Phil Nagy joining you for Nagy on Sports Today live, full game NFL Sims using Madden 22 and a PlayStation 5. Nice catch on the sideline there. He's got it, a little toe drag swag perhaps as well. Ferkser, the tight end, 30-yard strike to the 25-yard line. First down, Titans. Here's an inside handoff. Derrick Henry, big hole up the middle, bullying his way, breaking tackles past the 30 to the 33-yard, past the 35 to the 33-yard line. Nice run, his first real run of the day for Derrick Henry. Darius Leonard on the tackle now. 2 tight ends to the left side, 2 receivers to the right. Turn around again, stretch it behind those tight ends. Henry bullying his way, knocking a man over, 3 more yards before Andrew Sendejo makes the tackle, number 42. Playing some safety here for the Colts, Andrew Sendejo. Of course, Browns fans very familiar with player number 23, as he was called at times here. Inside handoff again. Here comes Henry, right side, breaking a tackle, just pushing Bobby Okereke down to the ground before achieving the first down. Derrick Henry starting to get warmed up here now. If he gets in the zone. Watch out. Back to pass. Tannehill, corner of the end zone, and it's tipped and almost picked off. Oh, they're going to say he caught it. That was tipped by the defender and then picked off, but he was out of bounds when he caught the football. Wild play on the back end. Here comes Henry, angling right side, and DeForest Buckner is sitting right there in the gap that he's trying to penetrate. Oh, employee number 23. That's right, employee number 23. 3rd and 9 here for Tannehill. We got under a minute to go, first quarter. Back to pass. He's going to fire for the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Julio Jones, touchdown, and there's employee 23. Playing now as employee 42, and he got burned in the back of the end zone, and Julio Jones was wide open. Let's watch this coverage, or lack thereof, again from Sendejo. Maybe we'll get some clarification on whose route it was supposed to be. But you'll see Sendejo right there is the one running towards it, but wide open. Rock Ya-Sin was back there too. But a huge play and an easy touchdown catch for Julio Jones, and a kick away from taking the lead. Randy Bullock, the kicker in Tennessee right now, with Sam Ficken on IR, and he drills the extra point. 7-6 to start the game here. Tannehill with the 21-yard touchdown pass, and again that 30-yard strike to Ferkser on the left sideline, which helped kind of break the seal and lead to some nice Derrick Henry runs. Chester Rogers, cornerback / kick returner. All right, down 1 now after 2 field goals to start the quarter. Let's see how Carson Wentz responds. They're going to give it up the middle, angling left side, and he's just going to get tripped up. Give him a gain of 1. Marlon Mack, maybe a gain of 2 there. 10 rushes, 10 passes for the Colts. Back to Pat. Just kidding. They're going to give it up the middle again. Waggling to the right side, and that's Nyheim Hines, his first touch of the day. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 3rd and 6 coming up. They need the 36-yard line. Right here from the 30. Back to pass. It's a straight quarterback draw, and he's going to get 1 yard. I do not like that call. Straight quarterback draw on 3rd and 6. That is a wild play call for Frank Reich and company. And a punt upcoming from Sanchez now. Wild. Tennessee with little momentum coming off a touchdown. Gets the football back here. Double tight ends right side. Jones and Brown to the left side. The formidable Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. They play action and boot to the right side off of it. Tannehill back across the middle, knocked away. Darius Leonard was right on the back hip of Berkshire, the tight end, and is able to swat that one away. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. I formation. Lots of time. Now he's going to check it down to his check down on the right side. 8-yard gain. It's the fullback, Kari Blasingame. And now a 3rd and 2 upcoming for the Titans. I formation. Blasingame stays in front of Derrick Henry. That's a lot of meat behind Ryan Tannehill on a 3rd and 2. They need the 35. Turn around, give it to Derrick Henry. Bullying his way. I think they got him just across the line. Is going to be the first down. Yardage achieved. You can see there 58. Bobby Okereke did his best, but once Derrick Henry's momentum gets fallen forward, it's hard to struggle there, or it's hard to stop there, and he's going to get it. Right side, another broken tackle and a huge run again. 12 more yards for Derrick Henry. Yeah, I don't know if that's still the case, George, or if that was from earlier in the year. I saw that report as well. Still not sure that I necessarily believe that. I think JJ3 is having a much bigger impact on our defense than whatever his PFF score is. And it's only going to get better. It's definitely more physical than Sendejo ever could be. More athletic as well. 1st and 15 after the false start. Give it again, Derrick Henry. Whoa! Buckner says sit down. That doesn't happen very often. But the Forrest Buckner is a big tackle there in the middle. And he takes him to the ground for a TFL. Now 2nd and 16. Perfect 10-10 split for the Titans now on offense as well. Trips to the left side. Back to pass. Tannehill goes to the single receiver side, and that's A.J. Brown. And does he get both feet in? He does. Excuse me, that's Derrick Henry out of the backfield. And he'll pick up about half of it on a 2nd and 16, setting up 3rd and 8. I just saw the X factor underneath, so I thought it was Julio Jones or A.J. Brown up there, but apparently it was not. Back to pass. Tannehill. Pressure starting to get around him. He's going to fire left side. He's got his man tipped, and then Jones gets chucked by the defender, and he's going to drop the football out of bounds. And actually, they're going to call that illegal touching, so Jones must have been out of bounds. And they're going to go ahead and decline that one, and that's going to lead to a punt here from the Titans. So Jones is the first one to get back in and touch it. Got to reestablish yourself. We've seen that call several times. Madden is very quick with the illegal touching flag here. Brett Kern, the ageless one, drills that one out of bounds at the 21-yard line. First down again for the Colts. Still trailing 7-6. Gotcha. Well, I wonder how many of those like broken play things that happened to the Browns earlier, like in the Chargers game, for instance, that they put on JJ3. Fairly or unfairly. Here's a big sack, and Wentz is going to go down. Danico Autry times 2. Now he gets him all the way back to the 8. Nowhere to go with the football for Wentz, and he's not able to get around. The last couple times he's tried to get around that corner and run. He's not been able to do it, so an adjustment from Autry and the pass rushers. Nice catch by Pittman at the 21, but it's still going to be short of the line to gain. 4th and 9, even after, because it was 3rd and 23. So nice play to Pittman, good catch, but 4th and 9 and a punt upcoming. Fair catch caught for and made at the 35-yard line. 13 personnel, and again, you can see all 3 of those tight ends on the left side of the line. Julio Jones, the lone receiver, to the right. Derrick Henry in the backfield. 3-step drop. They go across the middle. He's got Julio Jones, 50 into Colts territory to the 47, and a first down. Titans, and now they're starting to get a little bit more of that momentum. You see they've unlocked their first unlock, which is the Colts being more vulnerable to fake snaps. Here's another run up the middle. This time Leonard and Buckner right there, your two all-pro defensive players committing to help stop one of the best running backs on the planet. 2nd and 9 now. Pump fake. A little sluggo look for Tannehill. He's going to go left side, and he's got his man coming back to the football, Julio Jones. So Julio Jones being heavily targeted here to start the game. Maybe 4 of the 7 catches so far for Tannehill have gone to Julio Jones. Still haven't called A.J. Brown's name yet today. Right side. Ferkser, tight end, first down. Just a little flare route. Kari Willis, the safety, late getting there. And a good throw by Tannehill completes for the first down. 7:30 to go here in the game. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you. Appreciate everybody being on. If you're watching this one later, hope you're well. Hope you're having a great Friday, or will have a great Friday. A lot of fun football this weekend now. Tannehill completes it again to Ferkser. 9th completion for Ferkser now. 3 of them to Ferkser and 4 of them to Julio Jones. Stretch it to the right side, and he can't get out around it. He's going to lose a yard again. Derrick Henry. A bevy of Colt defenders led, most importantly, by All-Pro Darius Leonard. Up the middle. Is Stephon Gilmore back, James? Is he back for the Panthers yet? Like, is he off the PUP list now? Can he play? This is the first week he's eligible, right? Or is he still injured? Another long field goal coming here. Randy Bullock. He's going to try this one from about 48. The kick is up, and the kick is good for the Titans. They're going to increase their lead to 10-6. Randy Bullock kicking for the Titans. Technically, I think he's wearing number 14 for the Titans. I did not have time to change the number before we went live. 10-6 is the score. 5:53 to go, first half. Back out onto the field come the Indianapolis Colts again. 2 field goals. Zip it left side. Marlon Mack out of the backfield for a short gain to the 30. Give him 5. As Carson Wentz now 7 completions in the game for about 50 yards. Turn around again. Marlon Mack left side hole. Nice little step in the hole to get the first down up to the 40. He needed 5. He got double that. First down. Marlon Mack and the Colts. Gotcha. Probably plays this week. Okay, well, that can't hurt. He's elite when healthy. Up the middle. Trying to get to the left side. Give him 3 more for Marlon Mack. They missed Marlon Mack a lot last year, among other things. Phillip Rivers would have been more effective with a solid running game. Back to pass. Wentz in the pocket. Throws it left side. Coming back to his quarterback, T.Y. Hilton, and a first down. Colts. Nice play there for Wentz and Hilton. Starting to be on the same page here. Getting your quarterback in trouble. Come back to him. He fires it again. Left side. This time it's jumped. Hilton doesn't come back to the football, and it's picked off on the right side. It's Breon Borders. He's going to make a man miss. 10-5. Touchdown Titans. Breon Borders with a pick 6. Oh my, I was just praising T.Y. Hilton for coming back to the football so well. This time Wentz lofts a lazy comeback route to the left side. That was right after he caught it, I guess. And you just didn't see him. That was a weird little play. And they didn't. T.Y. Hilton just stood there. Breon Borders broke on the ball. Hilton stood there, waited for it to get to him. And Borders with a nice little run back. Wentz couldn't chase him down, took a bad angle, and Breon Borders house call. And just like that, 17-6 and all the momentum in Tennessee's direction. 3:33 to go in the first half. The pick 6 has been such an important part of our sims. How about the Packers winning last night, just like our sim prognosticated? It was pretty close to the right score. It didn't happen with pick 6s, but it did happen with an interception at the end of the game. Murray giving the game away, much like our sim. So, I don't know. Who knows? Yep, you're exactly right, James. Up the middle on a 2nd and 5. Marlon Mack maybe gets a yard, 3rd and 4 here. Colts really needed the first down now. 2:36 to go. You do not want to give them the football back with 30 seconds, and he's going to get sacked. Nowhere to go again. Simmons is going to get back there. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive lineman, and that's the third sack of Carson Wentz in the first half. And they're going to let this one run down to about the 2-minute warning. Maybe they can punt it before the 2-minute warning, I guess, if they really want to. And they do. They punt it right at the 2-minute warning. Hey, Keith, morning in. Greetings. 2-minute warning here. Titans with all the momentum again, coming off that pick six on the last possession. 17-6. And I think they get the second half kick as well. So really an opportunity here with 1:52 to go to really do some damage. Dump it off quickly to Derrick Henry. He'll get a short gain of 4, steps out of bounds. Three wide receivers in the package. Back to pass. Tannehill, 1:47 on the clock. He's going to fire deep to the left side off his back foot. Tipped away. Great coverage by Rock Ya-Sin. 3rd and 6. As he fired deep down the left side to Julio Jones. Again, we have seen Madden's rely us on the deep ball a lot in all of our sims. Right side. Got his man on a long out route. First down and more. That's Josh Reynolds to the 33-yard line. First time we've called his name today. Josh Reynolds, former Ram. 25 yards. And a first down. Titans. Back to pass. Tannehill. Wiggling. Watch out. Up the middle. And DeForest Buckner just took him to the ground at the 42. Timeout called for by the Titans after that sack. No need to rush it. 1:01 to go. About to be in field goal range. Dump it to Henry, and he actually dropped it on the left side. Third 19 here, empty formation. Tannehill blitz coming. He goes right side. He's got his man at the sideline. Derrick Henry again, short gain, but enough to get Bullock into manageable 51-yard territory. Here's Bullock to kick a long one to make it 20-6. His kick is up. His kick is good. So Randy Bullock with a 51-yarder, and Michael Badgley with a 60-yarder already in this game. 20-6 with 50 seconds to go. Colts have all 3 timeouts. Will Frank Reich get aggressive again? Ball does go back into the hands of the Titans in the second half. Yes, we're seeing all of these lovely highlights of Wentz getting sacked. Is it a precursor, a little foreshadowing, or just a recap where he came from because he's so good now? They're going to move Hines out into the formation, bring Pascal over to the right. Empty set. Titans rush 4. Right side, dump it off to that receiver, and that's Pascal, and he'll pick up 5 and then get shoved out of bounds at the 30. Clock stops. 44 seconds to go. Back to pass, Wentz. Over the middle, right side, goes over everybody's head and into the bench. Sets up a really important 3rd and 5. 41 seconds to go. Jack Doyle in the game on the right side of the line. 3 receivers. Wentz under center. He's back to pass with a 3-step drop. Now he's going to move to the right side. Now he's going to throw on the run. He's got his man 40, 50. He's got Pascal to the 45, to the 30, to the 35, to the 20, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Wow. I'm not sure if that was a broken play or what. Just looked like a little drag route from Pascal, and when he caught it, there was nothing but green grass in front of him. Look at this yards after catch next-gen stat. I think we are going to get yards after the catch. He ran for a long time, about 40 yards after the catch, before he's bumped out of bounds by the safety. Nice play there for Zach Pascal. Really effective 3rd and 5 play there. Just kind of a little drag route, and there was nobody in front of him. Just tons of green grass. I think probably surprised Pascal. Back across the right, he tries to go to Hines. Incomplete. Hey, Kevin, welcome in. Go Browns. Yes, Keith, I believe Chubb's back. Conklin's back. Sounds like Baker's going to play, pending some sort of flare-up of inflammation. Sounds like maybe a little bit more leaning towards questionable or out for DPJ, Ward, Clowney, and Tack. Clowney and Tack being out kind of stinks. Need that opposite Miles anchor. Watch out. Wiggling in the pocket again. Wentz. Now he's going to fire it to the end zone and over T.Y. Hilton. And Breon Borders' head. So decent little drive. They're going to put themselves in a position to get 3 more onto the board. 42-yard attempt. Badgley should be no problem. Kick is up. Kick is good. His 3rd of the day. Remember, he kicked one from 60 earlier today in the half. 12 seconds to go. 20-9 here in our AFC Game of the Week, as voted on by you, the fans and subscribers of Nagy on Sports. And if you have not voted on games and you would like to, all you need to do is join our Discord channel. There is a permanently open invite link in the description of this and any of our other sim videos. Just click on that. You can join the Discord channel. Opportunity to choose the team of your choice. We have between sim chat and banter. We have live game chats during Browns games, highlights from sims, but also you get to know when the sims are coming, and you get to vote on the games of the week. So lots of fun things waiting for you at that Discord channel. 20-9. Titans do, in fact, get the second half kick. Here it is. 20-9 here at halftime. 30 minutes to play. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports. Only place on the internet that we've found with live original commentary to as realistic as possible. Madden Sims using PlayStation 5. Stretch it to the left side, and he can't get around his blockers. He'll end up losing 3 yards. Henry just kept running into the back of Taylor Lewan and his left guard as well. Roger Saffold just nowhere to go. And eventually Bobby Okereke is going to get credit for the tackle for loss. That was a funny-looking play. Here comes again up the middle this time, dragging defenders for 6 yards. Hanging on for dear life if you're a defensive tackle. Grover Stewart just dragging him, trying to get drugged to the ground. 3rd and 7. Tannehill, deep right side shot, one-on-one coverage, and it's caught and then dropped. A.J. Brown had his man knocked away there by Kenny Moore, the defensive back. Good coverage. And the ball is going to get turned over on downs. 3 and out for the Titans. Give it right back to the Colts and Carson Wentz.
Here we go.
20-9. Carson Wentz under center here. Down by 11. First drive of the second half. Let's see if they made some adjustments. Turn around, give it to Marlon Mack. Left side, 20, 25. 30 is getting close. In fact, they'll give him the 29 and a first down run for Marlon Mack. So that's a pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a weird and kind of fluid situation where, you know, it's just a pain management. Like, it's not, you're not going to tear the labrum worse than it's torn, you know what I mean? Like, so obviously they're not going to, you know, they protect him from himself for sure just because of the kind of personality and the kind of heart and the kind of player that he is. Here's a first down run for Mack. But he's also the future of the franchise, so they're not going to potentially screw him up forever to get a couple of games in here. But, like, resting him for a week it's not going to heal his torn labrum, you know what I mean? So assuming that bone, that slight bone fracture has kind of healed itself back up and the inflammation is down and it's just about pain management, and, you know, him at 80% with the ability to continue to make all the throws is still more explosive than you saw the arm strength or lack thereof from Case Keenum last week. And yeah, you're right, he's got to be careful not to take shots and not to land on it. And, you know, Jed Wills and Joel Bitonio, that left side, that torn shoulder side of the line, need to play a great game and need to use your running backs. And I hope he just got to, you know, just sitting out a week kind of reminded him that, like, read the defense, go where the ball tells me to go, like much like Case did. And honestly, I think last week, here's a nice throw and catch by Pittman, by the way, up to the 28-yard line. Last week, I feel like was the best game that Stefanski had called. And it was kind of like Stefanski said, I got to call a really good game because I don't want Case and Dearness to hurt us. And I'm like, hey, cool. Now let's call a really good game for Baker. Like, give him, you know, dial up easy throws, get him to spread the ball around. And then you'll still be able to push the ball down the field. Another side benefit, yes. There's a 2nd and 2 up the middle. He's going to get 1. He needed 2. David Long Jr. meets him in the hole. 3rd and 2 here. Decent drive being put together by the Colts. Can they punch it in this time, or will they need to settle for 3? Once again, play action pass. Wentz right side. Is he going to run for it? He is. 20-15, and he'll slide down at the 14-yard line. First down, Colts. To the 14-yard line now, into the red zone. First time today they've been this close. Can they get it in? Can they punch it in? Up the middle. Takes a big shot from Bud Dupree. 2-yard gain. 3-step drop, right side, flip it off to the tight end. A 4-yard gain to Jack Doyle. 3rd and 4. Left side, he's got his man, Mo Alley-Cox, and he's got a first down to the 3. Mo Alley-Cox beats the linebacker David Long. 1st and goal for the Colts. Up the middle, they try to give it to Mo Alley-Cox, who lined up as a fullback, and he's going to pick up 2. He needed 3 now. 2nd and goal. Up the middle again, and Taylor can't get it. Jonathan Taylor stuffed at the line, actually going to lose a yard. 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends into the football game. Marlon Mack and T.Y. Hilton, the lone playmakers. Turn around again, Marlon Mack, and he'll walk right into a giant hole. Touchdown, Colts. Nice play there, and they're going to go for 2. Card says go for 2. Left side, wide open. Jack Doyle, 2-pointer is good. 20-17 now, 6:39 to go. Nice drive there from the Colts to punch it in. 20-17 is our score. Yeah, Keith, of all of the things I've heard about getting the surgery now and then trying to be ready for next year, like early, has not been one of the things that's been discussed. In fact, I've heard some people saying you don't actually even need to get surgery for it. You can just rehab it, and then your body sort of like adapts to not having the labrum there. But we'll see. How long ago was that surgery, Keith? Like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago? I'm just curious.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And if you got the surgery done in Cleveland, you might have the same doctors he had. You never know. Don't sell yourself short. Stretch it to the right side. Derrick Henry breaking 1 tackle, and he'll fall forward for 3. 2018, okay. So it's probably fairly similar technology and techniques still being used. Second and 7 now, 5:40 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 20-17, Titans up 3. Driving up the field, here is a throw to Julio Jones, who is in the zone now, and he's got the first down into Colt territory up to the 40-yard line. Julio Jones, 6 catches for 93 yards now. I formation Blasingame in front of Derrick Henry. Motion coming from Julio Jones. He's going to park himself right behind left guard and go make a block. Nice run to the left side for more yards for Derrick Henry. He's up to 51 yards now on 18 carries. 2nd and 6. Trips to the right side. Go ahead and throw a little stick route concept to Ferkser, and it's got a short gain, give him 3. 3rd and 3 is the result. Trips to the left side. Henry on the right hip. Back to pass. Tannehill left side with some pace. He's got his man again. It's Julio up to the 20-yard line. Julio Jones playing a whale of a game now. 7 for 106 in this performance alone, and we have heard A.J. Brown's name exactly 1 time, unfortunately, for Titans fans, because I think A.J. Brown's really good. This one's going to be knocked away as he tried to go to Michael Pruitt, tight end over on the right side, knocked away by the defender. 2nd and 10. Tannehill, pressure holds up, right side, across the middle. There's A.J. Brown right on cue. His first catch of the day, and he's got him set up 3rd and 1 at the 11-yard line. So they need the 10 for the first down. Nice slant from right to left. 3rd and 1. Over the middle. A.J. Brown again. So right on cue, A.J. Brown, 2 catches in this drive. He sets up a 1st and goal for the Titans now inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Interesting, Keith. Left side pitch at Henry, and he can't get the corner. He's actually going to lose a yard. Kari Willis, the safety, comes up and drags him to the turf. Heavy set here. Full back in front, and somebody moved early. Right tackle, I think, moved a little bit early. And unfortunately, that'll back him up 5 yards. So 2nd and goal all the way back to the 10 now. Oh, right side, Derrick Henry, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone from 10 yards out. That was kind of a weird-looking run. He just sort of angled to the right side, and nobody touched him until he was already in the end zone. So that 3-point lead becomes 10 here. Nice drive in response for the Titans. Good mixing of running and passing. 11 plays, 82 yards, took 5 minutes off the clock. And a touchdown is the result, 27-17. Well, Keith, my guess is that you're just a couple of years older than Baker Mayfield, or at least you were in 2018. So maybe you'll have these issues for the rest of your life thing are something that can get fixed when you're in your mid-20s. I don't know. Since you're probably only like, 36 or something a couple years ago? I'm teasing. I know Keith's a little bit more older and wiser than that. Oh, that does stink. Was the torn labrum on your throwing shoulder, Keith? Is that why, or you have pain on the non-throwing shoulder? Third and 2 upcoming, another one to Pascal. Yeah, okay, so that, yeah. And I think obviously, I think if he had the torn labrum on the throwing shoulder, he would have absolutely have had surgery by now and be out for the year. Yeah, and the dominant side too. Oof. So who knows? Maybe that makes it. Maybe that's part of the difference too. I'm not sure. All right, well, another 3 and out set up by the Titans defense. They're up 10 with some momentum. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. That went real fast with all of those long touchdown drives here. 15 minutes to play, 10-minute lead for the 5-2 Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry is in the zone now as well with his 21st carry. 62 yards for King Henry. Trips to the left side for Tannehill. He's got Henry in the backfield, and he'll check it down to Henry at the 40, bullying his way through 2 defenders to the 45-yard line. 1st down, Titans. Oh, wow. Yeah, you had that was a lot of damage there. Give it up the middle, a little draw look. Derrick Henry bullying his way for another 6 or 7 yards. He's up to 70 now on 22 carries. He can just keep pounding and pounding now with a 10-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Exactly what the Titans want. They stretch it to the right side. Derrick Henry, spin move, get out of my way. Willis, 1st down. King Henry and the Titans on that stretch run to the outside. Just kind of, tackler just sort of bounced and spun off him, didn't he? Here comes Tannehill, throw it away, right side, live to play another down. 12:45 to go on the clock. Trips to the right side are all 3 tight ends, Swaim, Firkser, and Pruitt. Here comes motion from Swaim. Turn around, give it again up the middle. Swaim with a great block, 1st down, pushing Darius Leonard to the ground with one hand, and a big-time run, and King Henry's starting to dominate now. That was 12 more, and he just told Darius Leonard, one of the best linebackers in the world, to sit down with a powerful left-handed punch. Blitz coming up the middle, and Tannehill can't evade it or throw it away. Grover Stewart right up the A-gap from his defensive tackle spot, and I believe that's the 1st sack of the day for the Colts defense here today. Yes, that's right, your boy Nate Davis in there, 64. The right guard, is behind him to avoid the big hit from Sendejo, but Julio Jones cannot bring it all the way in. 3rd and 23 now here for Tannehill. Just going to try to pick up a few yards across the middle. He's got A.J. Brown. That's going to get him back into field goal range. Sets up a 50-yard attempt and an opportunity for Randy Bullock to put 30 points on the board for the Titans. His kick is up from exactly the 40-yard line, and it is good. Randy Bullock. His third field goal today. 3 touchdowns, 3 field goals versus 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. Plus that 2-point conversion. Little holding on the kick return as well from Darius Leonard. Interesting to see him playing some special teams. Yes, no, you're right. Absolutely. That's genuine concern. And we know that they have a penchant for being dirty at times.
You got it. You got it.
I think everybody's back, James. Well, it'll be the first time our whole starting line is back since week 1. So, yeah, we're pretty healthy on offense. I think Landry will be there. I haven't heard. I think OBJ will be there. So it'll be the first time Baker gets OBJ and Landry on the field at the same time with his full offensive line. Obviously still no Kareem Hunt. And it sounds like maybe DPJ will be out as well. So they should be pretty healthy for the most part on offense. Defensively, you're still waiting for a couple of guys who are questionable. Wentz in trouble in the pocket, and eventually he's going to go down. Simmons with sack number 2 as Wentz kind of ran right into him. That one's totally on Wentz, not on the right tackle, Braden Smith. 2nd and 16, a shotgun look for Carson Wentz. He's back to pass. Now he's going to move to the right side, throw on the run. He's got his man. That's Pittman again near the 25, call it the 26, and that sets up 3rd and 8. Trips to the left side. Get in the weight room, he says. Get in the weight room. Carson Wentz, 3rd and 8, firing a left side to the sideline, overthrows everybody out of bounds. And another punt upcoming, 8:28. That's probably going to do it. They needed some points on this drive if they wanted to keep pace, especially with King Henry in the zone, and you can just milk this thing till it's over. If you're the Titans, good coverage by the punt team there, tackling the returner at the 19-yard line. So 8:19 to play. Here's a look at King Henry, 24 attempts, 86 yards, and a touchdown so far. My guess is he's probably going to get about another 8 right here. Attempts, that is. Or they'll throw it. Tannehill, pressure in his face. Dump it off left side to Ferkser, take a first down. Take a half of the first down yardage, rather, 2nd and 3. Held that ball an awful long time before throwing it to Ferkser. 4-step drop, back to pass, moving, and he can't get it away. Grover Stewart, sack number 2, and that's 3 sacks for the Colts now as a defense, 3rd and 14. Interesting on this drive here with about 8.5 to go when they got the ball that they did not hand it off one time to Derrick Henry. And now a sack up the middle, ball comes out and is picked up by the Colts. Can he get into the end zone? He can! It's a touchdown for the Colts! Are you kidding me? A scoop and score off the strip stack, and that's the rookie Quiddy Pay out of Michigan, and he scoops it up, and he takes it into the end zone, and just like that, we got ourselves a 6-point game. Kick pending. We're not even going to get to see a replay of it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. 1 turnover apiece, and it comes as a huge time. So each team gets a defensive turnover, the pick 6 for the Titans, and now a scoop and score for the rookie Quiddy Pay. 30-24 with 7 minutes. And again, I had just said that the Colts, with an opportunity to go seal the game, didn't give the ball to Derrick Henry, who's in the zone a single time. They threw it 3 times. And on the 3rd one, Tannehill strip sacked and picked up by the rookie Quiddy Pay into the end zone and a touchdown. Now we're going to get the ball to Derrick Henry, and he's just bullying guys over for about 9 yards. That's what you should have done on the last drive. You're going to make this game much closer than it needs to be. 2 defensive touchdowns in this game, 1 for each team. And now all of a sudden with about 6 to play, pressure coming again, and they're going to get back to him. Why are you not handing the football off? That's Taquan Lewis. Go Bucks. Tyquan Lewis gets them down, 3rd and 9. And they're not going to run on this play either because they got nobody in the backfield. Tannehill, give it to Derrick Henry. He'll be shortly tackled. And it's going to be a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt and give the football back to the Colts, who have momentum, down by 6. Why overthink it, Madden? Just give the ball to Derrick Henry. I told you 8 times that drive, you would have won the game. Still may win the game, but you're going to make it a lot tighter in the process here. It's a fun one. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around with us. Phil Nagy on Sports, joining you with our AFC Game of the Week. Titans at Colts, and it's been a good one. Titans looking to go 6-2. Colts looking to get back to 500 at 4-4. Rolling away from the pressure. He's going to take off to the 30, 35, slides down about the 37. Takes a little bit of a shot from Borders. No call, though. 2nd and 5. Down to 6. They got all their timeouts. There's absolutely no reason to panic. You can run your whole playbook. Here he goes again. 40, 45, 50. Slide down again. Carson Wentz now 8 scrambles for 49 yards, and they've all looked like that. They had the one quarterback draw. Other than that, 7 of his 8 carries have just been, I don't like it. Pocket looks good. Here's a delayed handoff up the middle. Naheem Hines, and he's going to go down. Got barely back to the line of scrimmage. Did Hines, 2nd and 10. 29-31 is the run-to-pass ratio. Now, again, 8 of those 29 runs have been scrambles. It's picked off! He tries to force it to Doyle, and it's going to be picked off, and it's Jackrabbit Jenkins. Jackrabbit's got it at the 45, and that may be all she wrote. As Wentz tries to force it into Jack Doyle. Well, maybe it was Pittman there. There were 2 defenders and 2 receivers right there, and Jackrabbit Jenkins goes up and snares it. All right. Good to see you, George. Have a great day, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and have a good weekend. Go Browns, go Bucks. Here's a handoff to Derrick Henry as they try to seal it now. Ace formation here, stretch it right side again. Derrick Henry getting a corner, stiff arm to the 40, breaking more tackles as he's pushed out of bounds at the 38 now, well over 100 yards on his 27 carries. Just so good is Derrick Henry. 3 receivers now, not that they should use any of them. 253 as he got pushed out of bounds, of course. Pressure coming, they try to set up maybe a screen. He breaks the tackle, and then he'll go down a 2nd time. Buckner's going to get credit. Kwity Paye got credit for maybe a half. All the way back to the 50-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 22, and they are still refusing to hand the football off, and I do not understand it. They are waiting till the very, very last second to snap it, and then throw deep to the right side, but it's caught by Josh Reynolds. Oh my gosh, what a throw and catch to Josh Reynolds on the right side. And that may seal it now. 2 minutes to go. A huge catch from Reynolds. They went empty, and they threw to single coverage. Here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to break a tackle in the backfield, and then Sendejo will clean him up. And that will take King Henry out of the zone as the Colts start calling their timeouts. But this one's likely going to be over unless they can get a turnover here. 2nd and 12. Motion coming. Fake the jet sweep, give it up the middle to the right side. Now angling is Derrick Henry. Picks up 5 more, and another timeout called for the Colts. Here it is, 3rd down. They're in field goal range, 3rd and 8. One more timeout, one more opportunity to stop the clock for the Colts. Back to pass, still not sure why they're passing. You should be running, especially because your defender just went out of bounds, or your receiver just went out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say didn't even catch it. Oh, they're going to get a booth review. I thought it was a catch. They said it was out of bounds. We're going to get a booth review on this one. Let's check and see if those Tootsies were in bounds for Reynolds. It looks like they were to me. 1, 2. I think he's in bounds. Josh Reynolds, 3rd wide receiver here in Tennessee. They're going to say got him in, but it's going to be 4th and 1. So it makes the field goal attempt a little bit shorter. And now the Titans, on the leg of Randy Bullock, his 4th of the day, goes in. They're going to lead by 9 points now. Yes, regardless, I know of no 9-point plays either, Keith. So with 102 seconds left in the game, We are likely 6-2 for the Titans. How about that? Colts will drop to 3-5 if this transpires this way on Sunday. Back to pass, Wentz. Lots of time against the three-man rush. He's going to fire to the left side. He's got Jack Doyle coming back to the football. Nice play there for Jack Doyle. 5 catches for Doyle, but of course that last one when they were forcing it to him was the interception that came down and set up that field goal, which likely becomes the game-winning field goal, or the game-sealing field goal, rather. Wentz again against the three-man rush. Throw it left side. In the traffic, he's got T.Y. Hilton to the 39, so they're getting some big chunk plays and getting out of bounds, which is not Madden's forte. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th catch, now $1:27 to go in the game. 9-point lead. Set up a screen right side. Marlon Mack gets near a first down. He'll be ripped to the ground at the 33-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 4. They go no huddle. Wentz back to pass. In the pocket across the middle, he's got Doyle. He's got a first down to the 27. 53 seconds. They're continuing to move the chains. Again, at this point, you're just hoping for a throw it to the right side, get out of bounds. No, he gets tackled inbounds. Marlon Mack, a huge mistake. Step out of bounds there, Marlon. 25 seconds. Drag across the middle. He's got Doyle again. First down. And they're going to call their last timeout. So you got to score a touchdown, and then you're going to be hoping for an onside kick regardless. So why not? No reason to save that timeout. Back to pass. Got to go to the end zone or dump it off short. Hines going to get it 5. He's going to go down inside the 5. They got to hurry. He's at the 3. All the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. They got the snap off, but they won't have time to kick it. Right side is wide open. Touchdown! Mo Alley Cox. But I don't think you can have an untimed kickoff. So unfortunately, it'll be too little, too late. They tried their best. Actually, it was pretty solid clock management, all things considered. 33-31 is how this one's going to end. It was close all the way to the end. Yes, and we know that kicking never works. Wendell, welcome in, Wendell. I didn't see him pop on there at the end. 33-31, exciting game. 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 for each team. Pretty exciting. 29-40 for Wentz, 298. A touchdown and 2 interceptions, unfortunately, for Carson. For the Titans, 24 of 36, 288 for Tannehill, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. King Henry, 29 for $115. So solid, 11 broken tackles. And, of course, a touchdown. Colts, 16 of 62 for Marlon Mack and a touchdown. Wentz, 8 for 49 on those scrambles. Hines, Taylor, and Mo Alley Cox serving as a fullback. Also had a couple of runs as well. Jack Doyle, 7 for 58. Pittman with 6. Pascal with 5. 4 for T.Y. Hilton. 3 for Mack. 2 for Hines and Mo Alley Cox. 7 for 106 and a touchdown for Julio Jones. Henry and Burks are both with 5. A.J. Brown targeted 4 times. Did have that drop earlier in the game as well. 10 tackles for Jack Rabbit Jenkins. 9 for Matthias Farley and David Long. Sacks at a 2 for Simmons. 2 for Audrey. 1 for Bud Dupree. The picks were by Breon Borders, who again took his 60 yards for the touchdown, and Jenkins at the end there that helped seal the game, or at least they absolutely needed that field goal because they otherwise would have lost without that field goal. Leonard, 12 tackles, no surprise there. 2 sacks for Grover Stewart, 1.5 for Buckner. Tyquan Lewis, Leonard, and Kwity Paye also getting in sack litter, no turnovers as well. So this was a fun one. Appreciate everybody being on. We'll see you for the Browns sim, Keith. Still some goofy play calling, James, but it does feel a little bit better than some previous iterations that we've seen. So big time win here today. The Titans are going to go 6-2, at least in terms of our sim. And 33-31 is the result. Appreciate everybody being on. Have a great rest of your Friday. Keep an eye on the Discord. It'll either be tonight or sometime tomorrow for the Browns and Steelers sim. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Today we will say go Titans for this win. But as always, go Browns!